phone right side up, so you won't have to be looking at me sideways. I was listening to a video that O'Shea Du Jackson did. He had interviewed Irene Yvette, and one of the topics that they were bringing up, besides the fact that black men should wait till marriage to have sex, which in this culture is going to be very difficult. If not, it's not impossible, but it is difficult. One of the things she was talking about is marrying young, preferably 18, something like that, and 18 to early 20s. And I wanted to say this: if we had a culture that supported that, that would make sense. If we had a culture where, as a collective, we guide the young couple, because the thing of it is, people change when they get older. You change, I change. Every 5 years, you're probably changing your ideas, your habits. As you experience the world, things change in your mind, and how you view yourself changes. But if we had a culture that can, even though all these changes are happening, we as a couple grow together, then yes, that would work. Unfortunately, we don't have a culture that supports that. We have a individuality culture. Is I gotta get mine, you get yours. So when that type of culture, marrying young is going to be, it's going to be hard to maintain it, because again, people change. What love you may feel for the person at 18 changes when you're 23 or when you're 33. Things change, and it's hard to grow with that person if that person is not growing with you, because people grow at different rates. So it's very difficult. And then you have the culture that we have now, where women are more highly sexualized. They're encouraged to be more sexualized and be more independent and have disrespect for the men. The men are more are taught that, hey, you need to be banging every chick that you see. You're not a real man unless you have this number of women under your belt. So it's very difficult for a marriage to survive that. And add to the fact that at 18, you're not truly mature yet. That's why some people say wait till you're 35 and above, because then, hey, you lived life. You probably gotten your money right if you're a guy. And the women has gotten that need for attention, sexual or otherwise, out of their system. So now they can focus on being a wife to a dude. So it's very difficult for that to happen. Again, we have cultures that do marry. They have arranged marriages, and many work, some don't. Because again, then you're fighting human nature as well. Because men and women both go through a phase where they need attention, they need to goof off, they're trying to find themselves. And women become attention whores, dudes become want to F everything with a penis. Everything with a vagina. So it's very difficult. So you're fighting that urge on top of society's urge to want you to follow your desires, and then you have an individuality culture that makes it even more difficult to bond and stay bonded with one person. So it's so many different things that's fighting against that idea of marrying young that I just don't think in this culture that we have here in America that marrying young is the best thing to do. It's just too difficult. If we had a different culture, yes. Because other cultures do that. But here, it's going to be very difficult. And just me personally, I think it's best that you live life first. You have world experience first before you get married. You get all the urges out of you, especially as a guy. You get all these different urges to F every woman that you want to see out of your system first before you settle down with that one woman. Or decide if marriage, even if marriage is right for you, because that's also another thing that we need to take into consideration. Some people are just not meant to be married. Some people just, they're not meant to be married. And you won't know that if you're 18. You're not going to know that. You won't know that until, I don't know, mid-20s, early 30s, if that. You know, so it's just a lot of things that be taken into consideration with that thought. And that's it, man. This is going to be a short video. And thank you for your time. Have a good day.